which is the Brooks B17 with the new Spar saddle, which is called a Nidd, which I'll bring on in a minute, and we're going to compare function and price. We all know that this particular saddle is a tremendous saddle. Look at its design, it's beautiful, nice long rails, some adjustment. Form and function of this particular saddle is excellent. Very flexible. After about 200 or 300 miles, your backside will bend this about 5mm leather, then later on will be stretched out a little bit more by this, let me point out to it, it's a little bit of a front screw which puts tension back into the leather once it's moulded to your body. A classic lines, as you can tell. Here we have the usual Brooks stamp and the usual beautiful shape designed over at least a century. Classic good looks. See that? What I will say is the latest models are turning up without any tensioner at the front, the spanner, and also they've been coming in plastic bags, which is quite unusual for such a wonderful looking saddle. Attention to detail is absolutely amazing on the saddle. I bought this around about £60. It normally retails about £69–70. For that, it might be that this particular model doesn't come with the spanner. However, there's normally two major variations of the B17 that I'm aware of. There's a long nosed narrow version used for more speed touring, and there's the classic touring version. Now let's have a look at this version. Some disadvantages of this model that I found when I was young. This edge here is quite flared. You can probably see that from above. Get your legs caught on that if you've got quite muscly legs. Just play havoc with the inside of your legs a little bit. One of the older ones used to have copper rails. Obviously for cost reduced, got those steel rails in, but it doesn't seem a great reduction in price. I'd at least expect it £60 to have like stainless steel here. Let's face it, stainless steel is not really expensive. I'm not talking about titanium here. I'm very surprised that they wouldn't go along with that. Even for a few pounds more, I think I'd prefer to have stainless steel. Bear in mind, most of the water hits underneath here. Along here as well, they advise you to use proofing, which is at least to be done at least once in its life, and of course proofing on top every 6 months at least to break it in. Beautiful saddle, form and function. Okay, let's look at the contender then. Wow, it's a bit unusual. This one comes in a bag. Let's take it out. Here we go. Okay, this one, as you can see straight away, we've got beautiful, beautiful saddle. Beautiful colours. Some functions which the other one doesn't have. Let's move this out of the picture. Let's have a look at the different angles. You can see chamfering on the edges, normally only found in their sports models. This is called the Nidd. It's the touring version. I know they've got other ones which are fast touring, more narrow in the nose, and also they've also got even narrower at the back for more racing versions. Okay, let's have a look at the back of it. Perhaps it's quite nicely made, beautiful quality. Spar cycles, almost virtually identical. You can see why they kind of maybe had an issue with Brooks. I know Brooks have decided no longer to supply them with saddles, which is a shame, because obviously I'm feeling, it's my opinion, that it's a bit of a competition here. This Australian leather, it's made of around about 8mm, I think they say. Now, if you notice, you probably noticed some texturizing on the inside here. You can see a little bit of a close-up there, and That reduces, I'm guessing that's going to reduce this, feels like some sort of man-made fibre put on the inside. It's going to reduce water going up on this inside here. I know a lot of guys used to put plastic bags underneath, and of course nicely tensioned underneath. Longer rails, okay. Let's see if we can spot that against the other one. Let's show you the difference in the rails, guys. Shorter rail, see that? Shorter. And you can see longer. So from here through to here, definitely longer. More adjustment. Slightly wider in the nose though, I've got to admit. Let's have a look at that. Probably notice. Slightly more narrow, not quite as narrow. Not much in it. Virtually identical. Heavier. I think it's about 625. I think this one was about 535, 565, I'm not sure. A couple of grams in it. There's some people have already said that they felt that this one, a little bit firmer, might be more difficult to break in. They do advise you to use proofing. How much proofing is yet to be found out, and I'll report back on that later on. Being tougher, I guess that's going to be hard on the old butt. Whereas this one, a little bit more of a flex in it, not quite as much, less so on this one. They're advising about 500 to 600 miles to bed this one in. But then again, look what do we get here? We get full instructions on how to look after it. Plus, we get to look at, let's see, what is that? You have an Allen key and a wrench. So, pretty much set up to tension it for later on. No additional cost there. And again, you can see for those guys, see, nice little close there. Beautiful. Let's see, a bit of a close up for you. Both incredible saddles. Torque purist, I'm pretty certain would probably go for the Brooks, but you know, guys, £35. £35. Australian leather, 8mm thick, going to last a lifetime. I'd like to see probably even a few pounds more spent, and let's have a stainless steel version of this. That's what I'd like to see. But truth be told, it's the badge. I guess it's the trainer thing. Very little in it. Let's see what they look like from the front profile. Certainly presented very similar. But should have been nice. Probably should have got one in black and then let you compare the two. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this new one by Spar Cycles. I certainly love my Brooks as well. Nothing wrong with Brooks. And like I say, I'm a wholeheartedly support Brooks, and I would wholeheartedly support Spar Cycles as well. Well done, lads, at Spar Cycles. Lovely, lovely for the money. Thank you.